Alrighty. Hello and welcome back to Destiny 2. So, I got a new sword. Let me show y'all. This is the sword I got. Striker's Sure Hand. Pretty good. I went ahead and it was masterwork when I got it. We can upgrade it to tier 5. Oh, cool. But this was the one that I was really excited about, the perk. Landing 3 light attack hits within an improved short time grants sword ammo. That's really good. But like, I think if I just spam it, I'll get more shit. But yeah, that's about the only change. I've been grinding a little bit. I got all of our stuff up. I decided to go with technology 2-piece, and then I'm gonna go with smoke jumpers set 2-piece whenever I can. I have to buy it, but when you pick up an overpower, gain a brief period of rapidly decaying damage reduction. Pretty good. Would help us survive some stuff, because I have been dying a lot. Alright, right, we need to do this strike. So let's go ahead. Hopefully it don't take too long to find people. Yeah, we should be good. Oh, we got a second. Can we get a third? We got a third! Yay! Oh, here we go. Ooh. Sound like a dragonfly ship? That looks cool.
Barracks, we're here. Heading in after Eramis now.
The portal within. It was built in your golden age to study Vex. But Vex escaped. Murdered many. You must hurry. Devastation is all we face if Eramis opens that portal.
We're on it.
Hello, Paul. It's no surprise to find you here.
Eramis, you must not do this. Do you not care for our people?
Far more than you know, traitor. Tortured and murdered Elixni in the prison of elders?
Merix is
a hypocrite. Yes. At least here they die for a cause. What I do for the future of our people.
Open that portal, and you kill them all.
Many will die, yes, but more
Oh,
shall
God.
live.
That's never a good way to think about it.
Our world died, Eramis. Do you recall? We were absolutely powerless to stop it. I tried everything to put it behind me.
Oh, he has the grapple thingy.
But in my head, I
Ooh.
could not silence the
kinda want that.
collective cries of our injured and dying. But then, darkness presented itself, and I took it. Finally, Barrett. Finally, I felt I could do something. So go ahead. Call me a monster, but do not doubt that what I do for the future of our people.
Eramis has always been brash, but this is different. The darkness pervades her mind and spirit.
He went really far ahead, huh? Oh, dude is fast. We gotta keep up. Oh, goodness.
This time, I made you into one of my own.
There she is.
Unfortunately, I'll just have to eviscerate you another day, if you make it out alive.
Okay. That everything?
Wait. Where is all that radiolarian fluid going?
Eramis, what have you done?
Oh. Cutscene. Yep.
Ours was a world of prosperity and peace, not unlike your golden age. We worshipped the great machine. But
Right.
fate intervened. With it came a whirlwind of destruction. In the chaos, the great machine fled, abandoning us all. Eramis, like most, was left consumed with rage. In the wake of loss, Eramis rebuilt a life, found new family, one forged from anger. Eramis saw only destruction of that which abandoned us. Varric's fears for Elixir lives. At the command of Eramis, they will meet their end. We all do. We must all make choices. Eramis chose herself over her people. If Eramis is to succeed, the great machine and all who follow it will meet their end. In darkness, there is only one truth. Death.
Damn. That went hard. Oh.
Oh,
What did I get?
in another life we may have been allies, but instead you put us at
Nothing good.
odds. So I have no choice but to use darkness to rip, shred, and tear through every single one of your kind.
Alrighty. Let's go talk to Exo Stranger.
Darkness is a parasite. It burrows its way into your soul and feeds on your most selfish desires. Your every wish, tainted and twisted, as you become the very thing darkness wants you to be. In that world, there is no future for any of us. I have witnessed this firsthand. I refuse to let it happen again. So know this as you step away from the light once more. Inside us all is the strength to control darkness. We need only look inward and remember why we're here. We are humanity's final salvation.
Okay. Attune your splinter.
Seeing you use stasis reminds me how different we are. Even if you can control the darkness for good, nothing can change the fact that I was forged in the light. And all of this, well, it goes against who I am. What I am.
You can't really have light without dark, though. And vice versa. They're kind of a package deal. Oh, I need to go find the next one. Alright, let's go. All right. Wee. You know what? I want my spider. Look at the legs. I could scare some people with this. I'm very tempted to just go up to people and like circle them with this. And then just blast away. I think it would be funny. Oh, you can do tricks while... Wait, hang on. Oh! I see. Oh. Oh. Where am I? I'm gonna just leave it there. Someone will find it and be like, what the fuck? And that's all I could hope for. Wait, it's not... Where... Okay. Okay. I didn't know if I needed to go through the building or like what's going on here. What is that? Oh, it's a chest. Oh, it's locked. What? Okay. Okay. This is also locked. What? Where do I go? In here? That doesn't open. Ah, up here. Okay. Alright. Ah. Gotta get down there. Okay. Alright, commune. Oh my goodness. Oh. What? Oh. Okay. Oh no. What does error code weasel mean? Destiny to error code weasel. Lost connection to the server. Network timeout. Is my internet down? No, I have internet. Huh? Are we in maintenance? We're not in maintenance, are we? Shit, we might be in maintenance. See, when is it scheduled? Just first. There's nothing scheduled yet. Did the servers die, maybe? It could be a Destiny 2 issue. If so, uh-oh. Oh, no, we're good. That was weird. Okay. Well. Can you go all the way back? Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? I have to... Oh no. Wait, where did it put me? Oh yeah, because I'm... Shit. Maybe I can launch from this page and it'll be like, okay. Ah. Oh, man. Make me do all of that again. Okay. Well, it might be like that last episode and I keep losing connection to the game. Uh-oh. Don't do this to me. What? I don't know. It says I have internet. I don't know what's going on. Maybe my connection is just too weak? Well, I have an Ethernet. I have the Ethernet plugged in, so it should be fine. I don't know why it's being a butthead. Yeah, it was fine last night. I played last night for like hours on end. I literally played from like 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. Well, just see what happens. If we keep losing connection, I'll just cut to whenever I'm able to actually get to the place. Okay. Oh, they're doing that thing. Hmm. Wait, do I go this way? Now I don't remember. I think so. Yeah, I believe so. And then we just pass on through this area. There. That should help.
Eramis is sending another wide-range transmission.
Judgment Day is upon us, my fellow Elixir. Another foundational pillar of our beautiful society has been knocked down. Praxis, dear
I don't think we got this dialogue the
death
first
at the
time.
hands of those puppets will not go unavenged. Soon they will answer for what they've done. I will
Maybe
see
that's
to it
why.
myself.
Maybe the game
Right
glitched
now,
out.
my fellow Elixir, do not let this scum take more of our sisters, brothers, fathers, and mothers. We are the future of our kind, and we will destroy all who threaten us. Leave no pawn alive.
Alrighty. We're almost back to the bullshit. You know what? You get the finisher. I got that one last night. It's so good. Okay. Commune again. Back up there. Hey. Oh, okay. Heavy ammo, anything, any Ingram, any... No, okay. And communion. Woo! Speak with Varix.
Be careful, Guardian. This is stasis at its most powerful.
Yeah. Dark, bad, whatever.
Eramis wished to return the Elixni to greatness. Varix wished to follow her, but her anger has made her blind. And it has made Varix see. Eramis cannot save the Elixni, and we cannot save Eramis. We must help the Elixni who wish to flee Eramis. We must give them the second chance she promised. And then the way will be clear for you to end her reign.
Okay. Skiff evacuated.
Do you know him? He is young.
Okay. To the ruins. Okay.
Looks like the Vex are setting up for Spire integration. We better stop them before Europa winds up like Nessus.
Oh, do you think they're also doing it? Oh, that way. Okay. Oh god. Oh no. Get me back up there, please. There we go.
My friend,
Okay. Wait, the Kell of Dark.
the Elixni who still know hope will flee to safety. These racks, the light Kell
It is right over here.
awaits them. For a Kell, he is young, untested. But my people dare to hope. Yes.
Start. Okay.
The more Elixni that escape, the better I feel.
Oh,
They deserve safety, away from Eramis.
did a little flip there.
Yes, but more remain.
And when I find them, they'll all die. Good riddance to traitors like you. Unworthy of my empire.
Eramis, it was never meant to be an empire. It was meant to
Oh.
be home.
There we go.
Our home was taken from us by your once great machine. There is no home for us while it still lives.
Blinded by anger. How sad. She could have done real good for her people, too. She seems like a good leader. Aside from, you know.
Decks are already here.
Okay. Just run for it. Can I open this now? No? Damn. I guess I gotta commune with the ziggurat first, maybe? Let's just go. I don't need to fight him, I don't need to fight him. Hey.
You think me insane, don't you, Pawn? One day you'll understand. When your city falls and your people die. When your traveler abandons you.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Onwards.
Is wrong about barracks, about
And seal.
Elixni. Barracks came to Europa for a second chance, for the right thing. That is strength, not weakness.
Oh, please, Barracks. You only came here to hide, like a coward.
No! Releasing Vex put Elixni lives in danger. Many have already perished. Eramis, you are the real coward!
I can't enough of you, Barracks. I will enjoy watching your skull shatter into pieces.
I thought I saw an invisible one. Now I don't see him. Oh well. Anyway. Oh, I love the grenades. They're so good.
Eramis.
Welcome back.
Oh, I'm actually fighting her?
Darkness was not meant for you.
Okay.
Not understand this power. I will destroy you, your once great machine, and everyone who cares.
Here we go. Start the next phase of the boss.
Your chains are showing. All that power, wasted serving false gods. Allow me to help you break free.
Ghost! This is... I can't. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Look what I've done for you. No more light. No more dark.
Look within. Focus your power.
How interesting.
Oh.
The only thing we have to break here is you.
Come then, Pawn. Show me what freedom has given you.
Okay. Just remember you asked for it.
Come to me.
Okay. Oh, I'm missing. Are you immune? Just die.
It will not end this way. It can't. What?
Okay. Beyond Light, Chapter 3. Speak with the Exo Stranger. Oh. So is she gonna be here permanently now? That's pretty cool. Alright. Let's go back. What step are we at now? Oops. What? $30 of 34. Dang, okay.
You see now. Darkness resides within, beckoning you, as it has many others, across lifetimes. Timelines. Beyond ours lies another world, one pervaded by darkness, where guardians abandoned their light at the call of temptation. In that world, you were no exception. But here, in this world, light and dark swell within you, side by side, giving you strength. Remember that when you step onto the ziggurat once more. You're there for one reason, and one alone. To fully harness the darkness within you. It's time now. They're expecting you.
Okay. Let's go. Ooh. Oh. Oh, we're in the pyramid. Go beyond and fully realize the potential of
I
stasis.
just want you to know, I'm here with you. Through light or dark. We're partners. Always.
Oh, thanks, Ghost. I can call you Fred, I think. Freddy? Freddy boy? Embrace the darkness within. Oh, this is one of the stat. Oh, I know what you are. I've done that campaign. On my Titan. Whoa. Oh. There we go.
You have taken control of the darkness within and sent Eramis to her end. It's time the truth presented itself to you. I mentioned before, another timeline. My own. There, Eramis lived, and the temptation of darkness thrived. It pervaded the minds of the good and preyed on their desires, bringing about a new dark age. I feared these events unavoidable, and though I still do, you've given me cause to hope again. Our fight is far from over. We must prevent that dark future, no matter what. Thanks to you, I stand no longer at a familiar end, only a promising new beginning.
Hmm. Ooh. Speak with Commendas of... return to the tower. Okay. Let's go to the tower. Alrighty. Ooh. Postmaster. What up?
Hi there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Eververse trades in goods we feel enhance the Guardian's journey.
Eramis is gone. I can't say I agree with your methods, but you did what had to be done. Europa is a treasure trove of Golden Age knowledge. That knowledge, good and bad, belongs to humanity and must remain out of the hands of our enemies. With their Kell gone, the Fallen will be scattered and disorganized. Frequent targeted strikes will keep them that way. I've made an arrangement with the Awoken. Temporary immunity for Barracks while he helps us secure Europa. It doesn't sit right with me after what happened to Cade. But there are greater threats on our doorstep now.
Plus, he's not really the one that killed him. It was Aldrin. Now Crow. But also, Crow isn't guilty of that either. Oh, okay. Quest completed, okay. I guess that means unseal barriers to explore the Lost Dark Corners, return to Varix on Europa and discover what Eramis' demise means for the Fallen. Probably do that. New exotic weapon. To grow powers. Okay. Understood.
Farewell.
So I assume that means main quest done. Yep. Okay. In that case, we'll do this real quick. See what it's all about.
So much has changed. When I...
Sooner or later, we must all face the consequences of our struggle for power. For Eramis, the deep stone crypt provided another grasp at darkness. But firm it was not. Their loss is our gain. For the deepest secrets of Europa are now within our grasp.
The big head. Ooh. Big head. So it does seem to continue. Maybe... Wait, what? Well, first, let's talk to Girl since we're right here.
It's no longer a secret what lies within the deep stone crypt.
What?
A living embodiment of darkness, shrouded in the DNA of the Vex. My grandfather desired eternal life. He searched and searched, but in the end, he created it instead. From his fountain of youth, I and every other Exo was born. This is a truth we cannot hide from. The darkness within us. And so we must embrace it. The Guardians that entered the Deep Stone Crypt brought new life to the long-dormant machines of Europa. They carry with them knowledge long thought lost. Now is our chance to seize it.
Okay.
Humanity's refuge does not lie in us alone. We must awaken darkness far and wide, teach the masses to use it for good. But first, we must awaken its power fully. There was one whose knowledge of the darkness exceeded even our own. My grandfather, Clovis Bray the First. Elizabeth, he said to me as I woke, born again as an Exo. You are going to save the world. What a load of crap. The old man didn't care about saving the world. He only cared about his precious legacy. Still, here's to hoping he was right. Clovis kept most of his secrets in his personal journal. And I know just where we can find it.
Okay. Awesome. There's that quest. Oops. Good lord. You need to talk to Varix. And see what's up with that.
Eramis is gone. I mourn the loss of an old friend. I celebrate the death of an enemy. The taste is bittersweet. But ideas are stronger than death. I hear whispers of Elixni, who wish to take the mantle that Eramis left behind.
Uh-oh.
There is still work to be done, yes?
Yeah, I guess so. Campaign. The campaign's not done. Empire's Fall, reclaiming Europa. Did I just go ahead and do this one that's outside? Rising Resistance.
Europa is no longer the haven I hoped it would be. For those who do not wish to live under the rule of a dark kelm, we must play savior. A secret communications network would allow us to reach out.
Barracks, we're ready. Where is the first relay?
Barracks thanks you.
No. I've already done this. I feel like that was the first quest. Maybe it is, and I can just restart the campaign that way. It probably is. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's how I... Yeah. Yeah. We can do that one. Well, that spider's gonna jump scare somebody. Alright, let's just run through, fuck it. Aged armor. Nice. I don't know what that's for. Okay.
The Fallen are producing advanced weaponry on Europa to improve their military strength throughout the system. Our goal is to sabotage their efforts however we can. Start by taking out a critical manufacturing plant.
Alright. What's this energized ether?
He has specialized knowledge of the facility.
It is well guarded, not only by Eramis's elixir. Vex incursions threaten Europa. Aside from those who still whisper Eramis's name.
Perhaps we can use that to our advantage.
You will encounter many locks here. Verix offers you his keys. They are old. The teeth must fit this new lock.
Do you really think your old access codes will work? Maybe there's another way.
There is no other way.
All right. Just between you and me, I'm really tired of hacking security systems.
It does seem to be all you do now. Every single mission I've had to hack, pretty much. Where we go? Clear the area first. Alrighty. Fuck. Damn it.
Door's locked down.
Oh, of course they send the explodey boys after me. Assholes.
My key or failure.
I still don't see why this would work, but if I have to hack this thing, I will.
Oh. Okay.
Access denied. Big surprise there. New plan. Guardian, I'm picking up a volatile energy signature on the other side of the room. A power core, I think. Let's get a little more proactive here.
Okay. That works. No hacking, too.
That was very tight enough, Ghost.
It kind of was, yeah. So I see we're gonna steal another one at some point. Where? Ah. All right. If they're all dead. Okay. Back over there. Alrighty.
Wow, the Fallen really built this place up. And another computer terminal.
Yay.
Must not blow it up. You will disrupt too much.
Fine.
Oh god. Oh my lord. Oh god. Oh my goodness. Ah. Oh my god. Okay. Oh.
Factory is powering down.
Well done, Guardian. This will go a long way in gaining us a foothold on Europa. But we should hit them again as soon as possible. Take
A
advantage of the Vex presence here.
Just give the word, Commander.
Visivaris.
We'll be ready.
You wait for mission end. There we go. Okay. Alright. Uh-huh. Complete 2 sabotage quests. Interesting. We are finished with Beyond Light, and we are now going to move on to the next expansion, which is the Witch Queen.
My people have fallen, but it is not true.
The
word
this one
us.
right here. So we are technically done. There's a few quests we could do here with reclaiming Europa and shit, but that's about it, really. None of the seasonal stuff is available, so I think what we're gonna do is I'm going to read what happens during the seasons, and I will just put that over top of me doing some solo ops. So I'll just do a bunch of solo ops and read out all of the season stuff for you guys. Yeah. So we're gonna start with where we beat Eramis, right? So we beat her and 3 of her lieutenants and come to have full control over stasis after embracing our own inner darkness inside the pyramid. While the immediate threat to humanity is ended, Zavala cautions the Guardian to make sure the darkness they possess does not spread. Afterwards, the Stranger assists the Guardian in further controlling their stasis power so that they can use it to protect humanity. They also reveal that she is actually Elizabeth Bray, the granddaughter of Clovis Bray I, the sister of Anna Bray, revived as an exo due to a fatal illness. She also despises her grandfather for his experiments. The Guardian also continues to assist Varix to take down any remaining fallen threats attempting to claim Eramis's vacant throne, as well as aiding fallen refugees in escaping Europa to Earth to join an allied faction of fallen, proper name Elixni, called the House of Light, led by an ally Mithrax, Kell of Light. In the course of the Guardian's efforts to decrypt Clovis I's research on stasis, Elsie comes face to face with Anna, who is appalled at her and the Guardian's use of darkness, as well as her sister's confession that she was forced to kill her in her dark future. The Guardian is later contacted by Elsie, who has discovered that the remnants of House Salvation have located the fabled Deepstone Crypt, a Clovis Bray facility that served as the birthplace of the Exos. Fearing that Eramis followers are using the Crypt's Exo technology in secrets of their own nefarious ends, a fire team of Guardians assembled by Elsie makes their way through the frozen European wasteland in the midst of a harsh blizzard to locate the facility, which is the Deepstone Crypt raid, which we are not doing because, again, I don't want to do a raid with random people. I would be too nervous. The Guardians make their way through the crypt after disabling its security systems, wherein they discover Clarity Control, a darkness statue similar to the one found in the pyramid, which Clovis Bray I used to commune with the darkness and utilize it alongside Vex technology to aid in the development of Exos. It is revealed that Clovis I combined Vex radiolarian fluid with concentrated darkness to perfect the Exo program, cementing the link between mind and body, and achieving immortality for humanity. They find Atrax, the last of Eramis's lieutenants, who has been converted into an Exo herself called Atrax I. Fallen Exo, using the Crypt's Exo technology and the darkness from Clarity Control to rebuild Tanix the Sacred, the fire team defeats Atrax I while Tanix confronts the fire team as they board a space station orbiting Europa called the Morning Star, where Tanix activates its nuclear descent protocol to send the space station crashing down on the Jovian moon and decimating it upon impact. The Guardians manage to disarm the protocol as the station breaks apart and enters the atmosphere. The fire team manages to survive the crash and they emerge from the wreckage afterwards, finding themselves back at the entrance to the crypt. As they investigate the Morningstar's wreckage, they discover that Tannix, who had also survived, who re-emerges as a grotesque mechanical being called Tannix, the Abomination. The Guardians defeat it once and for all, securing the crypt from further threats from House Salvation. In the aftermath of Tannix's defeat, the Guardian continues to work with Barracks and Elsie as remnants of the Morningstar perpetually rain down upon the surface, hoping to stop any fallen from salvaging the debris for their own ends. As well, the Guardian is contacted by the preserved artificial intelligence copy of Clovis Bray 1, discovered to be a giant exo head located deep within the Bray Exoscience facility. Further investigations revealed that Banshee 44, who fell unconscious at the same time the Morningstar was destroyed, is in fact the exo form of the original Clovis Bray. Numerous resets altered the Exo's personality, making him ashamed of the man he was made from. Clovis 43 asked Elsie to modify his memory so that upon his next reset, he would have no memory of the name Clovis Bray, or what the man had done. Banshee is disturbed by this revelation, but accepts it begrudgingly. Banshee assists the Guardian in finding and repairing the Lament, an exotic sword with a chainsaw blade, used by the Clovis Exo during his war with the Vex on Europa. Banshee vows to never become his former tyrannical self. Shortly after, Elsie and Elena reconcile to confront the giant Clovis AI together. Anna comes to understand Elsie's actions in killing her in the dark future, while Elsie apologizes from withholding the truth, stating she was trying to protect her. The two sisters agree to work together and then confront Clovis and proclaim that they will use the darkness to protect humanity from evil like him, instead of what Clovis had intended, which was to use it for research purposes only to continue the legacy of the Bray name. And that is the end of the basic Beyond the Light story arc. And then we go into the seasons, which we have the Season of Hunt, Season of the Chosen, Season of the Splicer, and Season of the Lost. And we will be starting with the Hunt. So, shortly after Eramis' defeat in the midst of the Guardians' continued efforts to drive back remaining fallen threats on Europa, Commander Savala informs the Guardian that the former Warlock Vanguard Osiris has been trying to assess the damage done by the Darkness's return. Osiris was investigating the Scarlet Keep on Earth's moon in his belief that Ivu Arath, the Hive God of War and youngest sister to Oryx, the Taken King in Savathun, the Witch Queen, would take advantage of the chaos. Osiris's ghost, Sagira, was slain by the High Celebrant of Xivu Arath, leaving him lightless. Sent to the moon to save him, the Guardians find him on the hunt for the High Celebrant to avenge Sagira. Osiris is nearly killed by the Hive Knight in the Shrine of Oryx before he is rescued by the resurrected Uldren Sov, now a Guardian calling himself the Crow. Upon resurrection, Guardians have no memories of their past life from before becoming a Guardian. Crow tells them that his boss, the Spider, wants to see them, at a safe house on the Tangled Shore. Spider reveals that the High Celebrant is using artifacts of darkness called cryptoliths to corrupt Cabal, Fallen, and the other Hive into a mindless, enraged army called Wrathborn, and proposes a partnership with the Guardian, offering his resources to help end the threat which is interfering with his business. Spider confides to Guardian that he found the newly reborn Uldren wandering the reef and employed him, knowing the murderer of Cade 6 would likely be killed again for his crime if he had been sent to the last city. However, Spider secretly rid Crow's ghost Glint with a bomb in case he were to go rogue, and warns the Guardian not to inform Crow of his former self. Meanwhile, the awoken Queen, Marasov, informs the system of her intent to return to reality, confront Savathun, and end the Dreaming City's curse. Over the next few weeks, the Guardians assist Crow in hunting various Fallen and Hive Wrathborn, namely Savick and HKD-1, on the Tangled Shore and Dul Arath and Zilox in the Dreaming City. Crow begins experiencing dreams of a hawk in several places he had traveled to in his previous life as Uldren. Fearing these may be signs of a larger catastrophe approaching, the Guardian investigates these locations, but instead discovers that Crow's dreams are paracausal remnants left by the Traveler, a message that leads them to discover and reforge Hawk Moon, a weapon of light reborn by the Traveler to fight the darkness. Through this, the Guardian grows to finally see that Crow is not the same person who killed Kate Six, and the pair develop a strong relationship. Crow and Osiris eventually uncover the location of the High Celebrant in the Dreaming City, and Crow joins the Guardian in assassinating the Ascendant Hive Knight. As a reward, Spider promises the Guardian any prize from his lair, to which the Guardian responds by liberating Crow from his bondage. Spider reluctantly honors the deal, ordering the two to leave. A grateful Crow questions why the Guardian freed him, to which the Guardian proclaims that Crow is also a Guardian. Shortly after, Spider has his engineers remove the bomb, while Crow says he will remain on the Tangled Shore for a little while longer to help hunt down any remaining Wrathborn. In the final week of the season, Crow decides that he will leave the reef. He said he thought about going off and exploring some remote locations like the planet Venus, but Osiris convinced him that he should come to the tower. Despite what others may think of him based on his previous life, and Crow proudly accepts himself as a Guardian. And that ends the season of the hunt. And now for the season of the Chosen. So, following the defeat of Dominus Gaul at the end of the Red War over 3 years ago, Kyato, who helped Gaul rise to power and is the daughter of the exiled Emperor Callus, declared herself the Empress of the Cabal. She has since been piercing the fractured Cabal. She has since been piecing the fractured Cabal back together with her army of chosen warriors. Shortly after Kyato's ascension to the throne as Empress, Sivu Arath led an attack on Orobatl, the Cabal homeworld, with the aid of Savathun, driving Kyato and her forces from it. In her attempts to bring the remnants of the Red Legion under her command, she finds that several lingering outposts were corrupted by the Hive cryptoliths that created the Wrathborn. Her plans to locate and capture her estranged father were also halted due to the invading Pyramid Fleet of the Darkness. With Sivu Arath pushed back as a result of the Guardian's efforts in defeating the Wrathborn, Kyato comes to Earth to seek a possible truce with the Vanguard by inviting Commander Zavala to her war council to team up against the Hive in the Darkness. But demands Zavala and Osiris bow to her alongside the offer. Zavala refuses, and Kyato instead marks the Guardians as enemies alongside the Hive, proclaiming that she will see them on the battlegrounds. Man, so many hard names to say, huh? Afterwards, Zavala explains to the Guardians that Kyato is mounting an army to fight against humanity as disgraced Cabal factions join Kyato's forces. Zavala establishes a task force out of the HELM, or Helm, hub for emergency logistics and maneuvers in the tower, consisting of himself, Lord Saladin, Osiris, Crow, who wears a mask to hide his face, Amanda Holiday providing air support and intel, and the Guardian to challenge various Cabal commanders, namely Commander Dracus and Ixil, the far-reaching on Nexus, Basilius, the Golem on Europa, and Val Marag in Earth's Cosmodrome, and weaken Kyato's forces to prevent her from gaining too much power. From data collected on Nexus, Crow discovers the Cabal are using Vex prediction engines to study futures where Zavala has been killed, and with the Guardian's help suspects that Kyato is plotting to assassinate him by temporarily disabling his ghost using a light disruptor created from stolen city tech. After a failed assassination attempt on Zavala by a Cabal scion, during which Zavala almost sees Crow without his mask, Osiris assigns Crow to be Zavala's bodyguard, though acting from a distance and never to show his face to him due to his past self, or past life. Amid this offensive, a Vanguard communication is received from a Cabal ship, the Glykon, lingering out in the reef, which had left Earth along with Emperor Callus's fleet when the darkness arrived in the system, but has since gone off course. Val tells the player's Guardian that it appears to be from another Guardian that was investigating the ship, and asks the player's Guardian to follow up. Aboard the drifting craft, the Guardian finds it has been taken over by the Scorn, led by the Locus of Communion, with the Cabal crew long dead. After battling the Scorn and the Locust, the Guardian finds the remains of a hunter named Catabasis, later revealed to be one of Callus's shadows, and recovers his prized exotic scout rifle, the Dead Man's Tail, which they bring back to Zavala as part of their report. The Guardian further investigates the Glykon each week, receiving communication from Osiris and Kyatal, who believe that Callus was on the ship, or at least informed, or at least information there could lead her to him. It is revealed that Callus had visited the ship, while his loyalists aboard had captured Scorn from the Tangled Shore and experimented on them using the Crown of Sorrow, in an attempt for Callus to commune with the darkness. The Guardian eventually finds the Crown of Sorrow itself hidden in a room below the remains of Catabasis, where Osiris makes arrangements for the Vanguard to extract the Hive artifact from the Glykon for containment, despite Kyato's concerns about keeping it intact. And after weeks of battling Kyato's commanders, and after the assassination attempt, Zavala decides to challenge her to a ceremonial rite of proving, to settle their dispute, with each side sending their best champions to fight. A team of 3 Guardians successfully best Kyato's chosen warriors, led by Ignovan, chosen of Kyato, aboard her land tank on Nessus, the Halfast Electus, and Kyato agrees to a truce and withdraw from the Cabal from Earth. Kyato and Zavala meet to agree to terms on a blood oath, but a rogue Scion attempts to assassinate Zavala again. Kyato orders the Scion captured, asserting she had no knowledge of the plot, while in defending Zavala, Crow's mask is accidentally removed, revealing himself. Although surprised at first, Zavala lends a hand in gratitude. Back in the helm, Crow says he felt that Zavala understood who he was, and that it was a relief to not have to hide behind his mask, but he was ordered to lie low for the time being. Zavala also ordered Crow to go on a reconnaissance mission to continue to scout the Cabal. In a debriefing with Zavala, he is troubled that the truth of Crow had been kept from him and wonders if there are other secrets. While he also has unease over Kyato's truce, also as part of the agreement, any Cabal that elect to remain on Earth are no longer under Kyato's command and are left to the Guardians to do as they see fit. And that leads us into the season of the Splicer. And we're halfway through the seasons now. Yay! Oh, Lord. So much. So much in this one. Anyway, following the armistice between Empress Kyato and the Vanguard, the Vex find a way to plunge the last city into a simulation of an endless night. The warlock Vanguard Ikora Rey and her former mentor Osiris cannot determine the means to stop it. Ikora suggests the Guardians seek Mithrax, the Kel of House Light, who has been aiding Varix to evacuate Elixni survivors from Europa, from the Vex, and the remains of Eramis' forces. Mithrax is revealed to be a sacred splicer, who has extensive knowledge on the Vex beyond that of the Vanguard. On Europa, after finding the remains of a skiff brought down by Vex forces in the area, the Guardian finds Mithrax protecting a small group of Elixni survivors. Still uncertain of his trust in humanity and the Vanguard, Mithrax offers to show the Guardian how to enter a Vex simulation as to distract them and steal key data, giving himself enough time to continue the Elixni evacuation. After the Guardian successfully hacks the Vex network, Ikora offers Mithrax and the House of Light refuge in the last city. With the support of Osiris and Lakshmi II, the leader of the future war cult, one of the three factions of the Lost City who use Vex technology to foresee the future rife with war, while most of the Elixni take up shelter in the abandoned Bolza district, as previously featured in the Scourge of the Past raid in Season 5, Season of the Forge. A number remain in the Tower Annex and a new wing of the Helm that's open to oversee operations related to the new Vex offensive. Mithrax continues his Elixni evacuation on Europa, but instructs the Vanguard remotely through a scavenged House Salvation Servitor at the helm, as a means to improve their infiltration and hacking of the Vex simulations. Meanwhile, Lakshmi secretly contacts the Guardian through a secure channel, informing them of a vision she had of the Elixni invading the last city. Citing the Vanguard's refusal to heed her warning about the Red War years prior, she's determined to drive out the House of Light from the last city. Saint 14 also takes issue with helping the Elixni, as it believes that their scarce resources should only be used to help the people of the last city during this endless night. Over the weeks, the Guardian continues to tackle Vex simulations appearing on Europa, Earth's moon, and the Tangled Shore, hack into their network, and defeat the subjugated mind Tacitus, Portunos, and Thesmote within them, slowly weakening the endless night shrouding the last city. Additionally, the Guardian attempts to collapse domains of the Vex network by defeating the oppressive mind Phantis, Dicast, and Dimio. Lakshmi, however, continues to broadcast her own propaganda to the people of the city, inciting hate towards the House of Light, while also singing a tune of unity for the people of the city that eerily has the same melody as Savathun's song. At some point, Mithrax and Lakshmi get into an argument over sabotaged resources meant for the Elixni, forcing the Guardian and Saint to intervene. Saint attempts to reason with Mithrax by citing humanity's fear of the Elixni, but Mithrax responds by citing Saint as a monster himself in the Elixni's eyes, telling a story of Saint's genocide of his people. Saint takes this to heart and becomes empathetic towards the Elixni. Then, during a routine mission to collapse the Vex network domain, Mithrax discovers that the dreaming mind Aurea, Blade Transform, a taken Vex Axis mind that serves Savathun, previously referenced in Destiny's The Taken King expansion, was able to invade the Vex network and turn it against the Vex by corrupting it with Taken energy. It is also discovered that Savathun, through Coria's control over the Vex network, is responsible for the Endless Night simulation, which has strengthened the Taken Blights appearing throughout the tower and the last city. The Guardian's mission then changes to now drive the Taken out of the Vex network to expose and destroy Coria and foil Savathun's schemes. After discussing the matter with Osiris and Ikora, the latter intends to keep the news secret within the Vanguard to prevent a panic. However, Lakshmi was able to learn the truth via anonymous sources. As she attempts to broadcast to the people of the last city, Ikora intervenes and asks the citizens to unite with the Vanguard and the Elixni to drive out the Vex threat. After navigating through several infected Vex simulations to triangulate Coria's position for Mithrax, the Guardian fights through a final layered simulation filled with Taken and Vex forces and defeats Coria, seemingly ending the immediate threat to the last city. And the Endless Night simulation begins to slowly dissipate. Lakshmi seems grateful that the immediate threat is gone, however she does not have faith in the current Vanguard's leadership, believing Ikora and Zavala should be replaced. Ooh. Girl. No. But despite the city returning to a peaceful state after Coria's defeat, Lakshmi continues to fear the Elixni presence. She announces a citywide sweep of all the Elixni by the future war cult and new monarchy, claiming Osiris is helping them, isolate them to the Batsa district and use Vex technology to try and open a rift to exile them through. But they are overwhelmed by Vex that emerge from the portal. While the Guardian enters the rift to close it, Mithrax and Saint work together to protect the Elixni from the Vex, and are soon joined by other Vanguard members. They are unaware of Osiris watching these events from afar before departing. In the aftermath, Saint believes that they have entered a new era of peace between humanity and Elixni due to their combined efforts. Meanwhile, Ikora finds that Lakshmi was killed and most of the future war cult members scattered, and that dead orbit and new monarchy have left Earth. Dismantling the factions within the tower in the last city, she also worries that Osiris is still missing, and that he need only reveal himself to clear his name from Lakshmi's implications. A joint memorial is established in the tower's main courtyard to honor both the human and Eliksni lives lost to the Vex incursion. During the course of these events, lore pages reveal that Savathun's been able to possess some of the minds of the residents of the last city, preparing them as sleeper agents for the worm. Which brings us to the Season of the Lost. Following the Vex incursion of the last city and defending the Eliksni from the Vex, Osiris' role in Lakshmi's rebellion is brought into question, and Ikora orders for his arrest. Learning that Osiris may be hiding in the Dreaming City, Saint 14, Crow, and the Guardian go to retrieve him, with Crow helping them navigate through the Ascendant Realm to bypass Scorn, Hive, and Taken forces. They find Osiris in the presence of Mara Sav, Queen of the Awoken, who had returned to the Dreaming City after failing to stop the arrival of the Black Fleet. He is at first surprised to see Crow, but then realizes that he has become a Guardian and has no memories from being her brother Uldren, who she thought was dead. Osiris taunts how Crow has been treated by the Vanguard before revealing that he has actually been Savathun ever since the Guardian appeared to rescue him from the moon. Savathun, now held prisoner in a giant crystal cocoon by Mara, assures the real Osiris is safe. Having rescued him from her sister, Xivu Arath, Savathun took his form to influence and guide the Vanguard since they rescued him. Now the Witch Queen is being threatened by the God of War, with the Taken, Hive, Scorn, and Wrathborn now under her command to seize the Ascendant Realm. The two queens have come to an understanding. Savathun has helped Mara to learn the location of several of her Techians trapped in the Ascendant Realm, and by tracking ley lines in the realm using the Wayfinder's compass to rescue them, they can help Mara protect Savathun from Xivu Arath until they rescue enough of her Techians to free the Witch Queen of her worm. Saint and Ikora are wary of this deal, given that Savathun is known for her lies and trickery, but the Vanguard agree to help with freeing the trapped Techians for Mara, even if this helps Xivu Arath's own forces locate weak spots within the Ascendant Realm. Crow, also concerned about the deal, is more upset about the deception behind Osiris, whom he considered a good friend, and demands to seek answers from Savathun. But Mara and her Queen's Wrath, Petra Vinge, order him to stay far away from the Witch Queen, feeling that he would be deceived again, as he was in his previous life as Uldren by Riven. Mara also holds some contempt for how the Vanguard has treated Crow, recognizing a glimmer of Uldren's personality within him, and urges the Guardians to help protect him. To aid in their battles with Xivu Arath's forces, Mara helps the Guardian relocate Ager's Scepter, a weapon created for Uldren from the same materials as the compass, but hidden away by him before he becomes Crow. Eventually, Crow finally gains an audience with Savathun, who ultimately reveals to him his previous life as Uldren saw. Traumatized by this revelation, Crow begs Ikora to reassign him elsewhere in order to stay far away from the Witch Queen. The Guardian eventually rescues enough of Mara's Techians to begin the ritual to expunge the worm, but it is a process that will take time, and Mara fears that Xivu Arath will use that time to gather her forces and strike at the critical juncture of the ritual. At the conclusion of the season, Mara informs the Guardian that preparations are complete for the ritual. The Guardian returns to the Dreaming City and fights Xivu Arath's forces alongside Petra and the Corsairs to reach the ritual site where Mara, her Techians, as well as Saint 14 have gathered together with the entrapped Savathun. As Mara and the Techians perform the exorcism ritual, the Guardian and Saint fend off the last of Xivu Arath's forces. Savathun's cocoon breaks open at the end, revealing an unconscious Osiris. But Savathun herself flees using her magic the moment her cocoon shattered, thanking Mara and the Guardian for freeing her. The Guardian then debriefs with Mara, who is disappointed that Savathun had fled before she could strike her down after exorcising the worm, but also relieves that the Witch Queen kept her into the bargain by returning Osiris to the Vanguard, and also reveals she has the worm captive. She advises the Guardian to prepare for the battles to come with the Witch Queen. The Guardian then speaks with Saint, who thanks them for rescuing Osiris and returning him to the tower. While also furious that the Witch Queen had taken his form to manipulate the Vanguard, Saint advises the Guardian that he will need time to help with Osiris's recovery, and swears vengeance against Savathun. And thus ends all the seasonal stuff that happened in between Beyond Light and the Witch Queen, which we will get into in the next episode. So I hope you all enjoyed this little rundown of what happened in between, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.